January 25th is the solemnity of the conversion of St. Paul. This is an ancient enough celebration in the church that it has its own set of chants. And these chants appear in most of the earliest manuscripts, and so we can with confidence sing them on this particular day and be in communion with those in the Western Church who have been celebrating this solemnity from the early centuries. The text that we've taken is from Paul's second letter to Timothy. He says, I know the one in whom I have believed. I know Christ, and I'm confident that he will guard the deposit of the faith that he's given me on that day. So I will be faithful to him throughout the rest of my life. Paul is writing to Timothy in captivity, and so there's some question about whether he's going to fold under pressure or whether he will go the route of martyrdom, which he eventually does. Another thing about this particular celebration is it takes place toward the end of the 40 days that come after Christmas. 40 days after Christmas is the celebration of the presentation of Christ. In the former calendar, it was the purification of Mary. The confusion comes about because of St. Luke. He put both of them at the same time in the same story in his gospel. The point being, this is when Jesus makes his entrance into the temple. He is God, and so for him to enter the temple as his home, in a sense, the place from which he is going to rule, is a significant moment. And it really brings to an end the meditation that the liturgy gives us on the Incarnation and prepares us now, because the temple is also the place where sacrifice is made to God. We have the one true sacrifice coming to the temple at this moment. We now turn our eyes toward Lent and Good Friday. Now, in these 40 days, we celebrate also the Epiphany, the revelation of Christ to the Gentiles. And it is Paul especially who is to be credited with this movement outward of the church from being a phenomenon that was just a part of the Jewish people in Jerusalem to the Gentiles all over the world. And so let us sing now. We're going to sing for you the first part of this as far as certus sum, and then I'm going to make a point about the music. So we are taking a fairly large pause after certus sum, I am certain. This is a decision that we made after practicing this a little while, and I encourage you, if you have these books put out by the Monastery of Salem, to think about whether you want to follow the rhythmic markings that they give you. These are editorial. The old manuscripts don't have staff or notes that indicate pitch even, but they definitely don't have rests. In the modern notation, we have quarter rests, half rests, whole rests, and double bars. And these give us some indication of how long to pause in between the grammatical divisions of the sentence. We decided to break here because now what we're doing is giving you two lines. I know the one in whom I have believed, and I'm certain that he is able to guard my deposit on that day. We could break it up in other ways, and in fact the Solemn monks have done it after quia potens est, that he is able. For me this is a problem because in English, at least the way we think about this verb, to be able, it always has to have an infinitive after it, and it's the same in Latin. Quia potens est serváre, he is able to guard. And so we thought to make this connection grammatically, we would not breathe where the half rest is given by the editors. So we're just going to sing it one more time from the beginning so you can hear how we've divided up this chant. Scio, crédidi, for the solemnity of the conversion of St. Paul. Scio